This is my first ever collab video. I had the pleasure of working with a fellow YouTuber. Her name is Rhea from Melbourne, Australia. She does covers and amazing makeup tutorials. Do check her channel out. The links will be listed below. Show her some love and let her know that I sent you. It's that special time again where we gather to have food, more food, aromatic spicy drinks, warm mocktails like a pie-tini, maybe a little bit of sherry and thyme. There's going to be some yummy desserts. Of course, there's going to be pies. Have I ever mentioned that cakes are my favorite? I hear you guys, so let's get on with this makeup tutorial. To save some time on this tutorial, I've already have my base makeup on, so I'm just going to be priming my eyelids here. This sort of creates a sticky base for shadows to hold on to much longer and to appear more vibrant. I'll be using my Makeup Revolution Iconic palette in number 3. I'll be using the 4th color from the top and using that as an overall eyelid wash of color, and I'll be dragging the color outwards towards my brow bone. I'm taking the first shade from the palette, which is a kind of a vanilla shimmery shade, as a brow bone highlight. The next step I did was to blend out the edges softly. I'm taking the second matte shade from this palette to deepen up my crease. And this palette is somewhat supposed to be a dupe for the Urban Decay's Naked 3 palette. So far, I like the pigmentations from the darker shades. Back to the tutorial, I'm diffusing the color out here to soften out the edges. For my lower lash line, I went with this mid-tone brown for a little bit of definition. I felt that my transition color could go a little darker, so I reached out to my beloved M.A.C eyeshadow and deepening up my transition color. Then I did some more blending to haze out the color. With the darker shade from this palette, I took that color and ran along my crease line in windshield wiper motions to further define my eyes and create a little depth onto the outer corners of my eyes. I went back to the same mid-tone brown to smoke out my lower lash line on top of the plummy shade that I applied earlier. I took the pink shimmery shade to the midpoints of my eyelid. This catches lights at different angles and it looks really pretty. I went back to the dark plummy shades to add a little bit of touch-ups and blend further to haze out the edges. So once we have that, I move on to my eyeliner. Following that, I decided to powder down my face on areas where I tend to get a little shine. I lined my lower waterlines with a nude colored pencil to further open up my eyes. The last step to finishing off the eyes is lots of lashings of mascara. And don't forget your lower lashes. I chose this M.A.C lipstick in Diva for my lips. I felt that this color would do better with a lip liner, so I just went in with a darker shade of lip pencil and lightly lined the outlines of my lips. To finish this look off, I applied a little highlighter onto the tops of my cheekbones. And this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this makeup tutorial, and if you did, you guys probably know what to do next. Can you guess what was really running in my mind with all this awkward posing? It's time for some cake. On a more serious note, I want to thank everyone who have been very encouraging and supportive of my YouTube journey. A heartfelt thank you and have a very happy Thanksgiving. So what are you thankful for? Let me know.